What's up, guys? OdraNoel here, and well, I'm starting to get a little bit more settled down now on the new Star Squadron server. I've got the I got the factory hooked up to the new cargo system, so I'll be showing you guys that soon. But for now, I wanted to start giving you guys little tours of various buildings around the city and stuff, just so you guys can see all the different things and buildings I'm working on, how I'm gonna be decorating them all. So so this is the first restaurant I'll show you guys, because mainly in my previous videos from about a year ago, I'd showed you guys a couple of these restaurants right up there. So I don't think I've given proper tours of those yet via video, but I have flown around in them. Those are the ones that you've seen the most so far if you've watched my previous videos. So I guess I'll start here and then end with those, since you guys already saw them mostly. So we have two little areas here for the food to cook. The kitchen area, that's the word I was looking for. So like normal, we have the masset ingots here. I believe is it still called masset? I think some things changed names actually. Hold on. Yeah, it's masset or masset. So the masset ingots, I usually use those as grills. So whenever you see one of these around the city, like especially in a little kitchen area like this, it's supposed to be a grill. And you'll notice that they all have individual little air vents and stuff in them. So they have a little air vent system here, so it's all obviously visual, right? But the idea is for it to look functional. So if we follow the air vent up, it actually goes up, 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 and comes out here with little fans and stuff. And there's ones on each side. So there we go, because we have two little kitchen areas here. So these were built normally, for the vast majority of things, I actually like to make things more asymmetrical, but sometimes for the sake of design and stuff, I will use symmetries. So for example, these two kitchen areas are identical since they were built in symmetry. But let's see here. So that's the kitchen areas. I always like to put a table in the middle. Usually in the kitchen areas, I like to put a little bit of glass, like a couple of glass slabs in there, just to, I don't know, give it a more interesting look rather than just, you know, plain yellow table and stuff. So whenever I try and design these things, I always want it to look functional. So one, like the player obviously should pick up intuitively what the area is supposed to be, because I've seen that before. Sometimes I'll see people like make some kind of room or something, but it's not really, you're not really easily able to tell what exactly the functionality of that room is supposed to be. So that's something that I always try and do. So yeah, pretty standard template of features at this point, because I do tend to like, I want them all to seem different, but you know, again, you understand what it is. So all the kitchens here have the same basic principle, you know, the grills, the air vents, and then a couple of tables usually in the middle with some flowers and stuff. So we always have the usually one or two cashiers, and always outlined in on the floor. Like if you notice the floor, you always make pathing and stuff like that. Pathing is really I notice a lot of people don't tend to do that, but it can really make all the difference. Like it really guides the player where to go, where he should go, and stuff like that. So you'll notice all the cashiers always have a path leading into them. Usually you leave like the maintenance door, like this is supposed to be where like the clerks and stuff pass through, right? But I usually leave the maintenance and stuff like that are usually not outlined, because that would just take up everything and everything would be white. So for it to look nicer, I usually just make the outlines and paths for the most important, like customer walkways, I guess, because again, the clerks can, you know, they don't need that. So that's the kitchens. We're gonna have nice little cash register interface here eventually. So right now they're just no data, but you always want to put flowers everywhere, like the flowers and all like the plant life and stuff. It just gives it a little extra zest, especially in residential zones, like in areas that are supposed to be mainly residential. You usually want a lot of greenery and stuff, so you'll see a lot of that everywhere. So we got the tables. Obviously you need tables for customers come and eat their food. I like to try and make every building have slightly different color palettes. So like, you know, not every building is going to have red and black tables, but this one does for the first floor. I think the second floor is got a different color palette. We'll check it out in a sec. So black, red tables, sometimes with some glass in them, again, for a little bit more added flavor, visually speaking, of course. As we noticed, as I mentioned last time in my previous videos, whenever you guys see these half metal wedges, the metal mesh wedges, those are supposed to be trash cans. So that's the idea behind them. There's a couple, I think there was a couple more. Yeah, these are supposed to be trash cans. So whenever you see those, think trash cans. We got the little gazebos here for the people that just want a nicer table or whatever. You know, you got the tables out here that will eventually have a grandstanding view of the industrial section of the city, which is mostly barren at the moment. But yeah, here you know, you can get a sneak on the guys playing slot machines over there in the casino. I guess that'll be the next building I'll show you guys in the next video. But anyways, we got a nice little bar lounge here, whatever, right next to the elevator. And this is supposed to be the elevator, which is not functional right now, unfortunately, but will eventually at some point in the future be. So the idea is you take this one up, and up here you got the private gazebos for all your private parties, or if you know you got a group of friends and you want to go somewhere a lot more less intense than, I guess, the main lobby. You know, you got 4 private little gazebos up here for, again, birthday parties and stuff like that. So there's plenty of venues to suit all needs here. You'll notice the air vents are on the other side as to not go into the main area here, because you don't want to, you know, you don't want to gas your residents, or your customers, I mean. So anyway, around here we got, let's see, we got a little table here with flowers and a couple of benches. So not much. Maybe I could squeeze, I'm not sure what else I could squeeze into this area. It's already mostly crowded. But last thing I guess to really note here is you'll notice the quilted floor or roof. That's something I'm honestly not sure if I should change or not. I guess I will keep it because it's just different and unique. I haven't really seen too many people do that, so maybe what I'll do is switch up the colors a bit though, because again, I can be kind of weird with colors. So maybe I'll try and make it something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, because I'm not sure if those colors really match up in that way that well, but it works for now. So yeah, you'll notice that everywhere. Not everywhere, but enough. So there's, you know, the main tower here, Clark's Tower, the roofs of various buildings all have that quilting pattern. So yeah, I guess this is the first restaurant I wanted to show you guys. You know, again, we'll get into the other ones. But for now, just want to really start giving you guys an idea of the look of all these different areas and stuff, because I know most of the buildings I usually just like fly over the city and stuff like that. And I haven't shown too much of like the interiors yet, so that's something I really want to try and start doing now. I think I've shown a bit before, but not all that much. I've done a lot more since my last video, so this is the stuff I'm showing you now. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys had fun. If you liked it, don't forget to don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the rest of the Star Squadron channels. There's a lot of awesome content there from awesome YouTubers. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.